What up, beautiful people? For Haley's here. So just because they're not letting you go and they keep coming back, it does not mean that they love you. Most of the time, it's just manipulation. I know you guys heard of the quote, you never know what you have until it's gone. But it doesn't mean just because they keep coming back, you gotta keep taking them back. The reason why your ex keep coming back to you and they're not letting you go is because number one, they treat you how you allow them to treat you. So if they know that you're easy, they know that they have access to you, they know that they can manipulate you, and they know that if you can fall victim into their trap, that's exactly why they're going to keep coming back to you, because they know that they have easy access to you, because they know that they never lost you. You was still there. You was just on hold. You was on pause. And that does not mean that they love you. It means that they don't even respect you, because they're not even caring about how you feel. It's all about them. When they keep coming back to you or they're not letting you go, it's because they also want temporary pain relief. A lot of your exes, especially ladies, a lot of your exes, they are very scared to do what's uncomfortable. And doing what's uncomfortable is facing their consequences. They run away from taking accountability. They run away from taking responsibility. They don't want to heal. They don't want to grow because that's uncomfortable to them. So they run back to you because it's familiar to them, not because they love you. Not because they want to work things out, not because they want to do you right. It's because of their ego, because of their pride. They just want you to distract them from that temporary pain so they can get relief from being with you, so it could distract them from their issues. And I have to make this content because I hear women all the time saying, oh, he's never letting me go. He always keep coming back to me. Yeah, because you're dumb. I'm sorry to say this, sis, but you're probably dumb. You're probably so naive. You're not seeing the bigger picture. Let's be real. How many times your exes want to come back to you? They never letting you go. Doesn't mean that it's love, because it's not love. But when they come back to you, you take them back, and the relationship goes back to square one. It's back to this toxic argument. It's back to being a failed relationship. They're not coming back to you to do you right. They're not coming back to you because they grow, they change. They're coming back to you because they want to distract themselves from the pain, from the situation. They're running away from their consequences. They don't want to face taking accountability. They don't want to grow. They're just doing what's easier for them. And that's running back to you, especially when they know that you're going to keep taking them back. So that's not love. That's manipulation. That's also being selfish, because they don't care about your feelings. Everything is about them. Oh, I want to get back with her, or I want to get back with him because I got to distract what's on my mind. I got to take this pain away from me. You know, if they really, really loved you, this is how you know if it's love. If they really, really loved you, they would take that time to heal. They would take that time and do some self-reevaluation. They would wonder why it went wrong. They would work on themselves. You know, they would give you that time to work on yourself, to heal, to grow, to change, to become better for the relationship. But if they keep coming back to you so fast, nothing's changed. They have not grown. They have not healed. They're still having that pain inside of them. And they're coming back to you for their own benefits. But it's not love. So number one is because you allow them to. Number two is because of temporary relief. Number three is because they are afraid to be alone. Now, a lot of your exes, they are motivated by fear. When they want to come back to you, constantly calling you and texting you and showing up at your job, showing up at your door, trying to send you flowers, they are motivated and they are driven because they are fear of being alone. Maybe some of them suffered from childhood abandonment, maybe childhood neglect. Maybe they were alone for most of their life. Maybe they didn't have a father, or they didn't have a parent that nurtured them, that made them feel like their feelings were okay. However that they were feeling when they were children was a safe place for them. Maybe they grew up suppressing their feelings, suppressing their emotions, so that carried onto them in their adulthood. They keep running back to you so fast, so instantly, and it has not been enough time for two parties to grow. It's because they are fear of being alone. So they're motivated, they're driven to get you back just so they don't be alone. But that does not mean that they're gonna do you right. That does not mean that the relationship is gonna be sustainable. It's only gonna be more toxicity, more drama, and more heartbreak in the long run. And if they are afraid of being alone, they don't want you because they love you. They just want you because they want that companion there. They just want somebody to be there. They want that nurturing aspect of their relationship for temporary purposes. They just want you there so you can feed onto their ego, so that you can talk to them the way their parent has neglected them or abandoned them when they were young. They just want that nurturing aspect that they never had when they was growing up. Basically, they just want you to feed onto their ego. Does not mean that they love you. Does not mean that they're gonna do you right. It's kind of like that saying that narcissists, they won't change. They just change their victims. Not saying that your ex is a narcissist, but they can have narcissistic traits when they're coming back to you for their own beneficial gain. I mean, how many times have y'all taken your exes back? The relationship never grew. It just became worse. The situation became more dumb. It just became more chaotic, more drama. You know, it's gotten a lot worse. There was no growth. There was no healing. You know why? Because your ex does not want to grow. They don't want to run to the discomfort. They don't want to run to facing their consequences. They just want to run to someone more weak so that they could feed their ego. A lot of people may want you. A lot of people may like you, but only few is going to invest in you. Someone who truly loves you, they're going to show you that they change. They're going to show you that they grow. It's going to take time. They're going to give you that time. They're going to give you that space. They're going to respect you. They're going to do the inner work within themselves so that y'all both could come into the relationship being whole. But not letting you go is never love. 9 times out of 10, they don't even love you. They're not even thinking about you. They don't even care about your feelings. It's more about how they can get temporary pain relief. How can they distract themselves from what they're feeling in here because they don't want to face it. Don't ever validate your ex's reasons or ego because they are driven by regret. Instead, why don't you validate your feelings on your why you broke up with them? Because clearly they are a repeated offender that is trying to get back into your life to let you down again, to keep you disappointed. What does a repeated offender do? They're going to try to disrupt you from your healing process. So don't validate them because of their ego. Validate on why you left them in the first place. Stand your ground. Respect your decisions. Mean what you're saying you're gonna do. If it was not serving you, then leave it in the past and keep moving on forward. So I hope you guys like this content, and if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this content helps some of y'all women, and I'll be back.